Hey everybody, this is Beal and this is Injustice 2 Online. Today I've got a set Wonder Woman versus Darkseid. This actually was a really fun set to play. I think that Darkseid had the advantage in this matchup. This is actually pre-patch. I'm not quite sure how different the matchup is post-patch. I can't imagine it being vastly different based off of Wonder Woman's changes, and gosh dang it, that's so frustrating. When you know they're going to jump, and you're looking for it, you're ready for it, but it doesn't matter. That's so dumb. That was one of the things that annoyed me so freaking much about Mortal Kombat, MKX. I knew they were going to jump, and it didn't freaking matter. Gosh dang it, that's so annoying. Anyway, no. Before I move on from it, jumping in is the easiest way to start offense. It should be the easiest way, or it should be, okay, it being so easy and so powerful, it should have a counterbalance that is just as easy and just as powerful, as far as I'm concerned. You can't have such strong abilities not have a viable weakness. Like, the only way to really anti-air someone is to make a hard read, and that's so stupid. The easiest way to hit someone takes a hard read to stop? Why? That's so stupid. It's so freaking stupid, and I didn't let MKX get away with that crap. I tore it a new butt over that. I can't. I got to talk about this. I thought I was going to build an extra meter, and if I did build a meter, I was pretty sure that I could actually seal the round, so I did throw all the meter on the table. Didn't build the meter, still ended up getting the round, but that was the thought process behind that little sequence there. But back to this jumping nonsense. I'm going to get stage transition again. It's so dumb. It's the easiest way to hit someone, and it's so strong that, and then you're just not even going to allow people to anti-air it when they know it's coming and they're ready for it? Holy crap, NRS, what the heck is wrong with you? Anyway, in this matchup, I think it's really in Darkseid's favor. He really kind of controls the pace here. And Wonder Woman has to do a good job of playing patient, finding the gaps, and doing a good job of exploiting them. In this first match, spoiler alerts, I lost. But the rest of the games, I won. And what's very common sometimes, I think I tried to use the bracelets there for the laser. What's really common sometimes is when I play someone who I feel is either at my experience level or a little bit beyond it, and they're playing a really strong character, is I generally lose the first match. At least the first life bar. At least. Actually, you know what? I lose the first life bar a lot, to be honest. not just against someone at my experience level or above. I do lose the first life bar quite a bit. But then I always make adjustments. So here, the adjustment that I was trying to make was understanding kind of his patterns of eye lasers and his patterns of calling in the parademon, and so also his jumping teleport. He was really big on teleporting raw from the air, and once you've seen that and gotten that read, it's not as effective. It really starts collapsing in on itself. It's not a game plan that you can really rely on, and you're starting to see I'm getting a read for his jumps now. Let's see. Yep, he's just not blocking. He's getting scared now. I think I'm gonna, yes, I called him out on the parademon, but I still think I'm gonna lose his first life bar. Yeah. But I'm finally starting to feel him out with his jumping. I'm looking for the jump, looking for the teleport from it, and the teleport is a heck of a lot easier to react to, and far easier to actually get an anti-air off of, because they're falling from very, very high up, and there's a dramatic motion, and I'm looking for it, and I have a ton of time. And right now I'm getting just solid reads on what he's doing there, and I should have done down 1-2 on that grounded teleport, but right now he's getting kind of desperate because he's noticing, oh, I lost a life lead, and now he's reading everything that I'm doing. You know, I'm freaking out. I gotta freaking do something, which is then making him jump even more, and I'm still reading the jumps, so it's freaking him out even more. He's thinking, oh gosh, he's in my head. And he's getting so desperate to get a hit that he's losing his game plan. And he doesn't really readjust from this. He was on the mic. You might be seeing our mic icons there. And he was getting kind of frustrated with the counterplay, and you know, I could hear him talking about it. We were talking back and forth as well during this matchup too. One of the things with that Parademon, I don't know the timing to tech the throw. Luckily, Wonder Woman's walk back speed is fast enough that she can walk out if he just kind of does it raw. I'm not sure if many other characters can do that, but at least Wonder Woman can. So I tried to get the down 2 there, but the stomp came in just a little bit in time. I think he's going to side swap me here. Yep, put me into the corner. That's going to give him the entire stage to work behind with the lasers here. I'm going to take it just one step at a time. No worries. Here we go. I'm looking for that, but he comes in with the low stomp. Really freaking sucks. The thing with Darkseid's mix-ups is that he has his jump in, which, you know, is a standard jump in, hits overhead, but he also has a stomp that he does in the air, which hits low. And of course, you cannot block overhead and low at the same time, and he can cancel into that stomp whenever he wants. Now, the thing that this Darkseid player was not doing that I think he could be doing in that sweep thing is an old Injustice 1 trick. It only works for certain wake-ups. But one of the things that this Darkseid player was not doing, I think, the most effectively was his teleports. As I mentioned earlier, it was a heck of a lot easier to anti-air him when he was jumping up into the air from full screen and then doing a teleport in on me. That's a lot easier for me to react to and to consistently anti-air and to beat out. If he was using his yellow Parademon, I believe it was, sending them forth, then doing a grounded teleport, that yellow Parademon would jump in at me, and if I did try to jump away, I'd probably get hit in the air. But when he came in with the grounded teleport, if I stayed there and blocked, and that was actually autocorrect, he meant to teleport there, but I crossed over to the other side, so we got the stomp. I'd be forced to block that Parademon. He would teleport behind me, and oh, I got to talk about this. And reset. So I'd be forced to block the Parademon. He would grounded teleport behind me. I'd still be stuck in block stun. Then he would go for either the overhead back 1 or an instant air stomp. And what I mean by instant air stomp is he would jump into the air, and then as quickly as possible he would come in with the stomp, which is going to hit low. So he has the standing back 1, which is an overhead and is a full combo starter. Then he has the air stomp, which is a low and is a full combo starter. So they're both really unreactable. If someone says they can react to it, I highly doubt it. People say they can react to all kinds of nonsense that you know they can't react to, but it's unreactable. It's a legitimate mix-up. You can't do anything about it. You're stuck, and I think that is the most effective way to play Darkseid. But a lot of people jump into the air for whatever reason. They want to do the air teleport, which is a heck of a lot easier to look for, as you're seeing right there. I've said it about a million times at this point. I can deal with that. But if he was playing a little bit more reserved here and not getting so desperate, seeing that the life lead was gone, I think he'd be getting a lot further off than what he's got going on here. So now I've got him into the corner. I think I'm looking for that knee. Yep. Now I'm kind of just letting him hang himself here. which is what Wonder Woman really wants to do at her core. I don't think that this is naturally how the matchup is going to play. I think this is just a player thing where, you know, someone just feels that there's certain things that they can't do, and if you're able to, as the other player, and in my case here, if you're able to scare them enough, to counter them enough, to see what it is that they are doing, and they don't know what adjustments to make, or just don't make them, then you can end up coming up with something like this, where, you know, this isn't maybe reflective of what the matchup would normally be, but you can still come out on top. And that's the value of not switching characters because something is a little bit hard. I will see you guys next time. Thank you very much for watching.